The Ritz Hotel, one of the world's most prestigious and luxurious hotels.
And tonight, I'm going to be staying there.
Rooms here start at £1,000 a night.
So thank you to today's sponsor, which I'll tell you more about later.
But I've always wondered what it's actually like inside this place. It has a huge reputation and an even bigger price tag. But will it live up to it?
Or will it be very disappointing? Let's find out. Let's go check in. £1,000 a night. This is just silly. Where do I even enter?
You're checking in? Yes, through the door.
Thank you.
Left,
Thank you very much.
Inside the Ritz.
Basically what happened is I pulled up in an Uber and immediately guy in the big hat and suit came, opened the door, got my luggage out the boot, took me into reception, had an earpiece on. Mr. Edward Chapman is coming to reception, like that, like I'm with the CIA or something. Took me to reception, got me checked in, and then I ended up with one of these. This is the room key. This thing. Not only does it look like a car key, but the weight of this thing on the end of it. And yes, let me show you the room, of course. £990. And let me show you what you get for that. Ta-da! This is the room. Not gonna lie, expect it to be a bit bigger. But let's do a room tour. Now over to your left, as you enter, you've of course got your telephone, you've got a little notepad. Room service. Now we're talking. Dare I look how much room service is, by the way? Because bear in mind, breakfast here, £56. God, I'm glad I got a sponsor on this video. Oh, and also, I'm not getting dinner here tonight because you can't book a table for one. You've got to pay for two people, and it's £160 each, so it'll be £320 for me to have dinner here. Okay, so this is the breakfast menu, room service. You could have, if you would like, some caviar for breakfast, 750 quid. Anything on here I can afford. A single hash brown, £8. I've just seen the price of cornflakes. Cereal, cornflakes, Frosties. You can pick from these, Weetabix. Oh, lovely cereal, brilliant. £9. £9 for some cornflakes. I love it. I rate it. I really do. I mean, I've already paid for breakfast, so I don't need to order cornflakes to my room. But if I did want to, it would be £9. I think we'll pop that back. In through here, we have the bathroom. And look at this. This is very classic looking, is this, isn't it? That's one word for it. And of course, you've got a toilet and you've got a bidet. Over here, we have the sink area, the mirror, and all these kind of things. Look at all this. And then little caps for the cups, which just seem completely unnecessary, presumably to prevent dust or fecal matter or what else, flies, wasps, earwigs. What have we got here? I thought it was chopsticks for a second. Nail file. Asprey London shampoo for shampooing. Glad they've made that clear. Any dirt, any pubes in here? I don't know why there'd be pubes in the sink, but let's look for them anyway. No. Not a pube in sight. And we've got not one dressing gown, but two dressing gowns. I'm going to wear them both later on. I'm excited. Extra large, this one. Cheeky things, honestly. 2XL. Cheeky buggers, 2XL. I'm a medium, I'll have you know. Anyway, yeah, this is the bathroom. It's quite old school. It feels like a little bit like your nan's, doesn't it? A little bit. Aside from the sort of arse toilet, the decor does feel quite old school. Anyway, back into the bedroom. Let's have a look at the main attractions. Chivas Regal. Don't know, sounds like a Cuban leader or something. It's not, it's booze. We've of course got some Ritz tissues here as well. Presumably that doesn't cost to blow your nose. And over here we've got the TV. Kind of in an odd place if you ask me, because it's not directly in front of the bed. A skybox. Oh God, I thought it'd fallen off then. There's your skybox. And from here you just sort of pick what channels you want and stuff. Oh, there's some stuff in. Jesus, what's this? Looks like some sort of medieval weapon. What's this? I thought it was shin pads at first. What is that? I've not got a clue. Honestly, I promise you now, we could be here all day and I would never figure out what that is. Is it an instrument? Oh, slippers. Oh, these look good. Look massive. Who's staying here? Bigfoot. Then over here, of course, we've got the bed. We need to do a bed test, really, don't we? Is there a mouse trapped under my bed? Genuinely very, very impressive. Very soft, that bed. I don't know what they make the mattress out of and the pillows and stuff. It's probably all fancy stuff, isn't it? That's what it is in these kind of places. It's all like, oh, we've used the skin of a kiwi to make the pillows. You know what I mean? It's stuff like that. The feathers of an ostrich. It's, you know, it's all that kind of stuff, isn't it? Which, you know, if that's what it takes to feel good when you sleep, then so be it. Pluck the feathers of an ostrich. I'm expecting a good night's sleep tonight. I could be wrong, though. I could be wrong, because we are right next to the main road. This is the view I have got. Could very easily be quite busy, quite noisy, loud. We'll have to wait and see. Anyway, on to the interesting stuff here. We do have a little box which I've not opened. I don't know what's inside there. We've got some more sort of glass hats. I'm going to call them hats rather than covers. It's kind of like a little, like a bucket hat for your glass. We have a long way from the pram you're in right now. Okay, so let's look inside this box. I'm curious to see what's in it. What we got here then? The Ritz London Chocolate Selection. Now you are talking my language. Get in here. Oh, cocked that up, haven't I? Jesus, oh God. Oh, yes. Right, let's have a look at what we've got going on here then. Raspberry blended into a puree. Wow. They're not messing about with that. Damn, that was good. Jesus. That's strong raspberry. It's making me eyes water. I'm salivering everywhere. Salted caramel. A modern classic with a hint of sea salt to balance the sweetness of the rich caramel. We'll see about that. A hint of sea salt? Christ, I'm in the North Atlantic here. Saliva's going everywhere. I'm not even exaggerating. Oh my God. There's no way you can call that a hint of sea salt. That's just a lie. What's this one? Looks like someone's taken a dump on this one. I'm slavering everywhere. If you're watching for the first time, I don't usually have saliva going everywhere. Subscribe as well. Looks like a big steamy bird muck on top. Anyway, let's eat it. Dark, is it? Single origin Madagascan chocolate ganache with fruit notes. I'm not getting any notes coming through. Mint. A luxurious dark chocolate ganache with peppermint. I'm telling you now, this is going to taste like Colgate. They can't do a little hint of mint. They can't. Honestly. This shouldn't have to rate this. Oh my God. Got banana one here. It's yellow. Smooth caramel ganache infused with ripe bananas as opposed to unripe bananas. Look at that bright yellow colour. Who'd make a chocolate that was unripe bananas? Who'd do that? Willy Wonka wouldn't even do that. He's not enough of a nutter to do that. It's melting in my hand, this. Oh God. Oh no. Whoever's come up with that should be jailed. Give him a life sentence in the Holiday Inn. And then up next they've ended with a little milk chocolate one. Rich single origin Ghanaian chocolate ganache with notes of caramel and chestnut. Notes of chestnut. Just give me a bloody milk chocolate. Tell you what, that's good. Fair play to you, that's good. Can't taste the chestnut. I'm glad I can't. I don't want chestnuts. I don't want conkers. I don't want to taste of anything other than chocolate. Fair play, I'll take that. Sorry, I've just seen a lamp here. I thought that was like is that a toilet roll holder wrapped round it? Surely not. It's a bit odd. Also, by the way, look at this above the bed. A little bit of boob action up here. Child there sucking on the old teat. Feels a bit random, doesn't it? Breastfeeding above your bed. But it is natural. That's nature, isn't it? Bit of nature there. It's the direct eye contact I'm getting from the kid on the old breast that's sort of ruin it for me. We need to talk. Respectfully, your dad looks a right mess. Call him up right now and tell him he looks a right mess. Unless he's dead, obviously, in which case leave him be. Do not rake up the dead. I've always said that. My point is, Manscaped are here this Father's Day to keep your dad looking in tip-top condition. They have got the Handyman Face Shaver, designed for precision and convenience. It's dual blade to give you that well-groomed appearance. And after all, your dad is known for being a great groomer. Can wrap that up still and give it to him, can't I? Manscaped also offers something for the old ears and nose hair situation. Let's face it, that needs sorted out. Say hello to the Weed Whacker 2.0. This is the perfect gift. A little reminder to your dad to keep putting in the effort. I mean, this could prevent your parents from getting divorced. It's 1 in 2 these days. Don't take that chance. Its rechargeable battery lasts for 45 minutes. Ample time to get rid of the hedgerows hanging out your papa's nose. It's cordless. It's waterproof. What more do you want? You're not sending it into orbit, for God's sake. It does the job. So ditch the old boring gifts that you get him every single Father's Day. Get him something that's going to help him out. Maybe he is divorced. Maybe he's out there on the pull again. Help him out. Wingman him. Get him to trim his pubes or his facial hair. And to do that, gift him Manscaped. Go to manscaped.com and use my discount code EDCHAPMAN in capital letters for 20% off plus free international shipping. Do it! Anyway, where was I? Something about a hotel or something? Okay, right, it's currently 7 PM and I haven't had anything to eat yet, so I'm going to order some room service. Originally I wasn't going to, and I was going to order something in, but I think it's only right that we try it. I've looked at the menu. I found something. A burger with bacon, cheese and fries. 35 quid. It's gonna be a rough one. Again, thanks to the sponsors today. Anyway, let's see what the Ritz room service is like. Let's have a little call. Hello there, I was wondering if I could just order some food up to my room, please. Could I get the bacon cheeseburger with french fries, please? No, that'll be everything, thank you very much. Perfect, thank you. Bye. Right, okay, so I've just ordered room service, as you heard there, and as I did that, somebody then turned up at the door, little doorbell on your door, which is fun. And she came to do, I think it's called a top-down service or something. It's like 7 o'clock at night. She's basically come in and close the curtains and like clean things. I don't know, I've only been here 4 hours. She has put this mat down and my slippers for when I want to go to bed. I mean, different, I guess it's kind of like a sort of evening service. They come and draw the curtains for you. I mean, it's daytime still, but like I say, 7 o'clock. I've had my curtains drawn, not like that. And of course, she has sorted out the pillows and presented what I did actually miss that initially, or she might have put that there, you know, on the back. So yeah, she's just sort of, I don't know, she's had a little fiddle with her room, isn't she? Also, I had my charger just sort of laid out on the bed, like all sprawled out, and she's come along and sort of wrapped it all up nicely and put a little clip on it, which is a bit unusual. Again, I'm not quite sure why, but this is what I mean. It's attention to detail is... Okay, wow. That's like something out of a movie. Now, I've had room service a couple of times before, but not quite like this. I didn't want to film it. The guy's just doing his job, do you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to put people on camera. So here we are, he came in with the trolley. It's like a fold-out table. He's placed the burger perfectly on the side for me, chips. He's showed me all the different sauces, brought me all the sauces. Like I say, the hot box that the food came in is still here. So this burger has cost me £35, but not only that, there is a service charge on top. So basically it came to like 40 quid in the end for this burger. The most expensive burger I will ever have. No doubt. So let's tuck in. I mean, the northern part of me is going, Jesus Christ, 40 quid for a burger. Jesus, look at this. I feel like I'm dining at Buckingham Palace. Quite light, actually, this. Is it plastic? Where was it made? Heritage Birmingham. Made in Birmingham. Don't expect me to be eating this with my hands. We're just gonna go in like that. Jesus. I mean, that is a thick burger. Better not get burger all over myself. Now let's eat. Right, what's this all about then? 2 beef patties, a bit like a Big Mac. That's a bit disappointing actually. The meat's quite dry. I was expecting it to be juicier than that. The chips are cold. That's fine, I don't mind cold chips, but they are stone cold. I also love the fact that when I called up for room service, they tried to sell me extras as well. Oh, can I offer you some vegetables as well, some steamed vegetables, £12. And then he was like, oh, can I get you a drink, maybe a Coca-Cola or a water? Nah, I'm good. Got me water, I'm sorted. I was expecting sort of a nicer flavour as well. I was thinking, oh, maybe it'll be char grilled. You know, when they char grill it, it gets a lovely flavour, but there's not really much going on here. Don't get me wrong, it looks great. Get the tomatoes, the gherkins working together like a good cohesive family. But then the patties have sort of upset the rhythm. They've added some drama to the plate. It's like the Kardashians right now. Chips are lightly salted. Heavily salted. And look, the burger's not bad. I'm just saying, it's not good either. I'm still eating it, obviously. So yeah, just in case you can't tell, I'm a bit disappointed by that. I'm not usually one to be that picky about things, but the food itself just wasn't great. The chips were stone cold. The meat was dry. And as for dessert, well, after that, I'm not so keen to spend 24 quid on a selection of ice creams, nor £25 on a chocolate tart. Probably give that a miss, I reckon. But you know, there's still breakfast in the morning, that's 56 quid, so we'll see what that delivers. That better deliver, because I'm gonna need food by that point. Right, okay, it's now 10 o'clock. It's starting to get late now. I am going to go get ready, go have a shower, and yeah, just get ready for bed, see what the shower's like. Oh no, what's that? Oh God. How do you work this thing? Ah, I think you just do that. Oh no. How do I get out of there? Is it this one? Ah! It's coming out of both! Well, that's gone well, hasn't it? No, it's coming up the bath now as well. Right, let's try this again. Perhaps I'm doing something wrong here, but when I turn that handle towards the hot sign, I'm just getting cold water and it's not heating up. I've left it running now for 5 or 10 minutes. It's really, really cold, so I'm confused. Maybe I'm just dumb, I don't know. How do I get warm through this? Because that's only controlled by this, that I keep turning to hot, but it's not going hot. What's going on? I'm just trying to have a shower. You don't pull it like a pint, do you? No. I can't call reception and be like, how do you work the shower? Bearing in mind I stay in hotels basically for a living, and I can't figure this out. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to hold it like a right Burke. It wasn't that long ago that I wasn't even drawing my own curtains. Now I'm having to physically hold the shower head. Our times change. I've had better showers. It's gonna really bug me, because either I'm missing something really, really obvious, or there's no hot water. Yes, here I am. Double dressing gowned. These dressing gowns are very thick and very heavy. It's like I'm wearing 2 suits of armour right now. I feel like a Jedi or something, look at me. This is actually quite nice. I might sleep in this. No, I won't. No, I've actually had to take them both off because it's far too heavy and far too warm, both of them. So, no dressing gown for me tonight. Anyway, it's like 11 PM now. I'm getting towards the end of the evening. I'm probably going to go to bed a little bit on the earlier side. We do have breakfast to have for tomorrow morning. I'll have a little bit of an explore the hotel as well because, well, I've not really seen that much of it downstairs. So we'll walk through to where the breakfast area is, see what that's like, see what you get for £56, and hopefully it's better than the burger. So let's get stuck into the bed. Let's see how I sleep tonight. I'm very impressed with the bed, to be honest, so I'm expecting good things. Right, good night. See you in the morning. Let's see how we get on sleeping here in the Ritz. Morning. That was an interesting night last night. You can hear all sorts going on outside. It's like a NASCAR track outside your window, and you can hear bikes, fast cars, people revving their engine. It's very, very loud. I know it's London, but you would have thought they'd have done something to reduce the noise. If you're going to stay here, you've got to bring earplugs. Luckily, I travel with them, so I have them, but you're probably not going to have a good night's sleep without them. I did decide to put them in after about half an hour of trying to get to sleep and realising that that was never going to happen. I think other than that, I just slept pretty much through the night. These made a big difference. Guess I better get ready. I have got breakfast to have this morning. Let's try and figure out the shower again. Ugh. Still cold. Right, I've got somebody coming from reception to come check why I can't get hot water out of the shower. Because I need to know what I'm doing wrong. Can you imagine if they do it straight away? The engineers have been, and it was something really obvious. Let me talk you through why I made the mistake, okay? This here is really stiff to turn, first of all, okay? So what I've been doing is turning it like that, towards the hot. It says hot there. I've been turning it towards the hot, and it's been ice cold. Turns out, I didn't even know it turned this far, by the way, because it's so stiff. That's lukewarm. That's hot. Look how fast it is. I didn't turn it this far because I thought it was going to be too fast. I thought it's splashing everywhere. How embarrassing. Engineers turn up and turn it straight to hot. I did think it was more likely that I was missing something obvious than it was that there was a plumbing issue. Wow, well that was the most powerful shower I've ever had. I still can't believe though that in order to get it warm you have to turn it past the hot and towards the cold. But also the reason why I didn't turn it any further was because it was blasting out so fast that it seemed ridiculous to keep on turning it and make more of a splash everywhere. But no, it is just the most powerful shower in the world. Right, okay, I am ready for breakfast. It is smart casual. I go in just a little short sleeve shirt. I've had to tuck it in because I realise it's all creased and you can sort of tell even with it tucked. But yes, let's go see what the food is like downstairs. £56 for breakfast. Let's see what value you get for that. Let's see what quality you get for that, what service is provided. It'll be interesting. Let's go, come on. Let's go get some breakfast. Would like pan of chocolate if possible. I'm not
quite sure how to eat these pastries. Right, okay, so breakfast was very nice. Obviously £56 for that. What I got was a few different pastries. I had like a croissant, pound of chocolate, and then like a cruffin, I think is what it looked like. Didn't have that because that looks far too messy. I mean, I don't really know how you're supposed to eat the pound of chocolate and croissant. It's very sticky, the pastry, and also very flaky, so it's really quite messy to be eating. Obviously you're in quite a nice fancy place, so it's very, very bizarre. It's like something out of Mr. Bean's holiday at times. Honestly, I was sat there being like, how do you... And then crumbs going everywhere, all over me. Honestly, it looks a right mess. After that, I then had a yoghurt. I had some berries with it as well. I had a full English breakfast. Yeah, 2 fried eggs. I think it was 1 sausage and then 2 bits of bacon. Is it worth that amount? I'm going to conclude on that when I get back home, because I've got a train to catch. Right, I'm back from the Ritz, and I'm now going to give you a quick overview of my stay there. I'm going to tell you how much it cost. It ended up being more than I was expecting. I'm also going to be telling you, is it worth it? Would I stay again? Would I recommend that you stay? So first of all, it became very, very clear what you're actually paying for with the amount of money. So really what you're paying for with that £1,000 per room is the brand name, the history of the place, and you're paying for the service that they provide. There's loads of staff, there's staff everywhere, and they can't do enough for you. They're absolutely fantastic. One of my worries going to somewhere like this would be that it would be quite intimidating. I'd feel really out of my comfort zone, and I did to a certain degree when I went in, but actually it was made to feel very homely and very inviting, very warming and welcoming. They were creating conversation, and they were just very friendly and actually quite chatty, the staff. It wasn't super formal. As for the room itself, I was a little bit disappointed. I don't know what you think about it, let me know in the comments, but I was a bit disappointed. Yeah, okay, it was a fairly long room, there was plenty of floor space in the entrance, but it wasn't particularly anything that I'd not seen before. Aside from the room having its own personal doorbell, which was fine. As for the breakfast this morning, it was very good, it was tasty. Like, there was lots of food actually. I was expecting it to be super small portions, it wasn't. We were served pastries to begin with, then we had a little yogurts and some berries, and then a full English breakfast, which was probably on the smaller side. It's never going to be a Premier Inn style all-you-can-eat buffet. I mean, it's not value for money, it's not 56 quid, obviously. I don't think it was ever going to be that. However, they did charge me for something at breakfast, despite me already paying for breakfast. So let's get into the cost. I've been invoiced by the Ritz already this morning, and I was saying that the room had obviously cost £990, as I said at the start of the video. The room service cost me £39.38, or 40 quid. The accommodation service charge, which is kind of like an additional charge that they put on at the end of your stay, that's £48, so that's certainly not a small amount of money. But then this is something I wasn't aware about. I did not know about this. I wasn't told that I was going to be charged for this. Apparently I've been charged for breakfast. Not the full breakfast, the 56 quid was already paid. That's a different thing that I've been charged for. I've been charged for a breakfast beverage. I don't know which beverage. I had a water and an orange juice for breakfast. I wasn't told I was going to be charged for that. I was asked if I wanted orange juice or apple juice. I said orange juice, and then I asked if I could also have some water as well, and he said yeah, sure, no problem. And I've been charged £10.13 for something. I don't know what. I don't know which. I assumed the orange juice was included because I was just offered it. Have I paid 10 quid for a bottle of water, or have I paid 10 quid for a glass of orange juice? Either way, it's not good. 10 quid? For a breakfast beverage? I'm assuming it's not both combined, because I think it would be listed as separate, so it's one or the other and I don't know which. Like I say, I'm assuming it's a bottle of water that I paid a tenner for here. Jesus. Which means the total amount that I've spent on less than 24 hours at the Ritz is £1,087.61. Crikey. So another, 100 quid basically spent on the service charge, 40 quid on the burger and chips, and then a tenner on a glass of orange juice or something, which is mental, by the way. So this leads me to my final conclusion. Was it worth it, and would I stay again? Was it worth it? No. No is the simple answer. No was always probably going to be the answer, let's face it. It's not worth that, in my opinion. If you're going for a special occasion, if you're going for a birthday, I personally wouldn't recommend staying overnight there. I don't think it offers anything particularly unique. You're literally paying for the name, the history, the service. The service is fantastic, but it's not a reason to spend £1,000 on a room, in my opinion. If you do want to get the Ritz experience, probably go for like a afternoon tea or something. I've not had the afternoon tea, but it's much cheaper. There is a massive 3-month waiting list, I think, but it's still the Ritz experience, but without you just sort of spending a night in a pretty sort of standard, nice room, but standard room, which doesn't really offer anything particularly unique. So would I stay again? No. So goodbye room. Until next time. There won't be a next time.